Everything broke! Oh, chat, everything's broken. It's the worst. Ah, it's fine, chat. It's fine. We're gonna be okay. Twitch is back. Everything's back. We're fine. Everything's okay. Look at those arms, dude. He's doing workouts. Look at that. Look at that little bump. Wait, this arm. Look at that. Whee! Twitter's back. Everything's back, dude. We're so back. Oh, we're back like it's a McRib, dude. We're so back. But chat, we have so much to talk about today. I want to talk about so much. We're gonna talk about what we expect. Lorcana Goons, my friend. Dude, you make me so excited. Also, Lorcana After Dark is episode 8. I don't know why it's a 7. But that's okay. We are lying to ourselves. But that's okay, Chad. There's 10 people already here. We're back in our business. We're doing our thing. You know what's happening. I'm your host, Why Breezy, blah, blah, blah. Fun stuff. And Twitter's dead. Twitter's actually crashing. Chat, Twitter's dead. Twitter's dead. Twitter's just not working. Straight up not working. And it's not my internet. Elon ruined everything, chat. This is Elon's fault. But that's okay. It's just one of those days. Twitter looks good to me. Really? It's dead on my end. All right. Well, 7 people in here. All right. But chat, we're gonna close the viewer. It gives me truly anxiety. I don't want to look at it. I'm just excited. Platinum on Pixelborn. Pixelborn. Ooh. Ooh, Lorcana God. Excited. Hell yeah. Mr. Scott. Ooh. So many familiar faces. How are you guys doing tonight? I feel I have a fantastic out on the second screen. Fantastic. I love to see that. But I'm your host. We're going to talk about Lorcana. The first hour, I do want to talk about something that I kind of care about is the stories format, where we talk about what the stories format look like. We're going to build a deck where we talk about what is a good stories format for me. Fun fact, if you're not familiar with the stories format, let me kind of break it down for you. It's a deck where it's your classic Lorcana, where everything is the same. You got 60 deck minimum. I mean, a lot of you have heard of a double feature, stuff like that, but it's a format that I really care about because I think it's really fun, and I think it's something that we should explore, especially for the longevity of the game. I think having like secondary formats is really important in a game. We've seen it with obviously with like Commander kind of becoming the next big thing for Magic the Gathering. Edison format kind of blossoming alongside with Goat format for Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon is kind of having that retro format too. But those are retro formats, but I do want to have like alternative formats more in Lorcana because there's like so new. I would like to have alternative formats to play because it's really, really fun. So stories format, double feature format, whatever you want to call it. It's basically instead of having 2 colors, you have 2 movie franchises. And I think that's really fascinating. And there's obviously better movies that you should be picking, right? Like you should definitely playing with like I don't know, we learned that actually today the biggest movie franchise in the game is Beauty and the Beast, and Beast is one of the best cards in the game. So it's like one of those things where do we want to play Beauty and the Beast just purely because it's good? Probably, and I think it's a fun format to discover and talk more about, just purely because there's a lot to do, and it's really fun. But yeah, so I think that'd be really cool to discuss. And why I care about it is because it's a secondary format that like a friend of ours kind of made it, show up to me to kind of like show what the format looks like and what is good and all that stuff. And I want to really experiment it and yeah, and kind of go through it. So we're gonna go to Dreamborn, and I think this might be a sit down type of deal. Why Breezy doesn't usually sit down, but he might have to. Chat, he might just have to. But yeah, chat, let's build a stories deck with me, shall we? Because I think it's really fun. You already know what the first movie is, but I do want to go through the second movie option. Just purely because I think it's just purely because I think it's necessary for us to kind of discover what we can do and what we can't do. Um, and it's going to be really important for us. So, Cusco is the first thing, right? We want to have Cusco in our deck. And are we going to play all of them? There's the chair. Oh, there's a chair. He sits. He sits, chat. He sits. You've seen the interviews. I sit. Uh, but we're definitely going to play the boy, right? We're playing 4 of the boy. And then we're playing 4 of the boy. And then we start looking into other options. We got Yzma, right? And we definitely want to play this one. She's really good. And since she's a shift 4, I genuinely think we could get away with playing Yzma. Or we can get away with playing the 3/4 because it's a big body. And that's always nice to have in a limited format. So I think we're going to like run two of that and like 2 of that. Or even like 4 of this. Maybe. And then that'll kind of have our characters out and about. But we also have Kronk and Bucky, which Bucky is a very interesting one because that really evolves the deck into a next level. Just because, like, it's a Floodborn engine immediately when you have him, and he's inkable, so, like, if you don't have to worry about it, you don't have to focus on having Floodborns available. But I think that's really, really nice. So we got our 22 cards already, just from Cusco, Yzma, and Bucky. I think this is a nice little 2-drop. So we got to look at like the 1-drops. If everyone links story plays what makes them happy versus min-maxing. Exactly. It's fun. It's like Commander. Like, I mean, obviously you can compete, but like, if you're not like, you know, doing what I'm doing with Commander, chat, you know, if you're not like playing Slimefoot, my Commander deck with my, you know, got the shout out the Golgari here. But yeah, if you're not playing your fun decks into events and fun stuff like that, especially in like fan made formats, if you're having too serious of a time, go play the normal stuff, right? I think that's important. If you're not playing fun stuff and you're playing just like Beauty and the Beast and Madam Mim, then sure. But am I going to enjoy that time? Probably not. But like that's just a guess I have because those two are just sounds really good together. Because like you can have like Sad Beast and you have the goats and the petting zoo. But like if you play petting zoo, the trademarked by Lorcana Goons special, the Madam Mim Merlin combination. If you're playing that and you don't know the movie, it's a problem because I'm not playing it because I have not seen the movie. I'm playing the movies I've seen and I love, which is Beauty and the Beast and Cusco. New Emperor's New Groove, obviously. Bobby McCool! Let's go, chat! Let's go. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. But we're going to go back to the deck. There's a lot of options we can do with the other movie, right? There's a lot that we can do when it comes to the second movie, which is something that I should probably browse by, right? Because, like, what? We have, this is our deck, as you can see. We got Cusco, we got Yzma, we got Bucky, Yzma, Cusco, and Yzma. The Temporal Emperor has to be in the deck. It's just, there's nothing I can do. But, like, I really want to focus the Floodborn engine with Bucky. But we also need, like, good songs and stuff. So, another option that I do have, which I do want to talk about, is this guy right here. Right? So, like, we can play this. Right? We can play this. Like, we could do this. Obviously. Right? We could just do this. And then like, have like... have like a big... because Jafar is a Floodborn. Scene is cutting off left side. There we go, chat. There we go. Bobby, thank you. Thank you so much for the heads up. I appreciate that, truly. There's too many of you here, actually. There we go. Yeah. But now that side is clean, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. We're gonna deck break down, and it's gonna be okay. So like, we can do Aladdin, right? We can do Aladdin because we have the small Aladdin. I mean, you can honestly just do like. You had to zoom because of the market watch thing. Yeah. See, it's like we gotta have like different scenes, but I don't have a stream deck yet. We'll get there. The show is new. I think we can like run like more Floodborns, right? We want Floodborns, and like run a couple of these, and like couple of these. But like we need a 1-drop. That's the thing we don't have. What's a 1-drop we can use, chat? Cost 1. Notifications, no. Keywords, no. Okay. 1-drops. Aladdin choices. We don't have any. He's got a sword is not. Oh, Jasmine! Jasmine is the 1-drop. Chat, Jasmine is the 1-drop. Yeah. This is gas. I think that's it. That's kind of it. And then we can like, ransack is okay. I can't spell ransack. DVMTG. Hello. Thank you so much for stopping by. Sorry, I've been absent for a while. I've been super busy. That's okay. Scarlet Maiden, thank you so much for being on the show again. But like, this show stinks. You don't ever have to be here. The fact that you're already spending like 5 minutes is more than enough for me, and I really appreciate that. Like, I do mean that in a very, very honest way. So it's just Slowy that Enchanted Palace. Yes. Well, it's okay. We'll figure it out. We are here to support the homies. Stop it. This show stinks, truly. What does Kronk do, chat? Resist. During your turn, whenever this can based on the character in challenge, you may deal 2 damage to chosen character. If this was a Dreamborn, McDuck Manor is the best location ever. I agree. It's really strong. I mean, again, I don't agree in the sense of the best location, because there's obviously a best location, which, like, we're gonna look at it right now quick. This is the best location in the game, and it's like not even a question. What are we building, Bobby? We are building the stories format. I think I'm building a Aladdin Emperor's New Groove deck. If you're not familiar with, disregard. I'll watch on Twitter. I refuse to be in the same place. Ooh. Ooh, chat. Don't leave. Well, I guess we'll kind of discover what that's about. Story format. Can't you do that with 2 colors? I want to... Oh no. Story format. Can't you do that with 2 colors? No. So stories format, unlike the your classic Lorcana, it's just instead of 2 colors, it's 2 movies, 2 franchises, if you will. So like Mickey and Friends is like 1 big format, if that makes sense. And Emperor's New Groove is a 1 big format, which Emperor's New Groove kind of got screwed in this set because it only got 1 card and it's not like the most playable option. So because of that, we're probably not going to play a location other than all DuckTales. I mean, you definitely could, right? It's Agrabah. AGN. So we can play Agrabah, right? It's a really good card. I think we definitely want to play it. Our 2 drops are really plenty. So I think we can kind of start focusing on our second turn, like more than second turn. So we can probably cut some options here. But I don't want to because these are all shift targets. Shift Jasmine, definitely, just because it unlocks our Bucky engine that we really want to start focusing on as well, even though we're playing a whole new world. I think that'll be a nice little option. So 1 jump ahead is definitely a choice that we can talk about here, because we did have some room for uninkables, right? And we want to kind of ramp as well. and Sing, we have so many 2-drops. I think this is a great turn 3 option to have. And we have what? We have 47, 8, 4. So we got 59 cards. We're already done. And then what can we do here? What can we do here? What's an Aladdin card we can play? Abu is an option. We played a lot of the Jafars already. We have 2 Floodborn Jafars, which is really nice because we have our Grab Your Sword. I can't play Grab Your Sword. Grab Your Sword is a Beauty and the Beast card. Oh, wait, what? Yeah. Yeah. No, I can't play Grab Your Sword. I can't play Grab Your Sword. Chat. Don't do that to me. Had me excited. No, we're playing a whole new world because like we do need a win con in the sense of like the best card in our deck is like Cusco and stuff, but like the Jafar, I think that's beating the Beast. Yeah, unfortunately, but I do genuinely think that we have an option where we can kind of discuss the option of just winning through Jafar. Jafar is the Geek Table. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, no, I think Jafar is being a win con is really important. I personally will need to buy 3 more if I want to play this deck, which I probably will play this deck, honestly, just because it looks really fun. At one point, if anyone wants to play like a stories format. But we need like 1 more card, and then we can kind of break it down and think what we I want to test it as well. I think that'll be a fun little thing we get to do.
Boom, baby!
So many. Woo! Geek Table 85. Thank you so much for the follow. 1 Goons. I can't play Goons, my friend. I can't. Wait, what? Okay, so what franchise would that be, right? Goons is from... Just play Beauty and the Beast, Blue Steel. I can't do that. That's boring. I gotta do some others. Sleeping Beauty. What would be my options? We can play like Aurora. Ooh, Aurora is optional. Well, like, do we want to do that, chat? I don't think I want to do that, chat. I really don't. Tempting though. Can we play like a Ransack? As just a draw engine? I can't spell Ransack, chat. That's the problem. Right? We can do like... I don't know. This is a cool... It is a really cool... I can't spell... Ransack! Draw 2, discard 2, play Work Together. Ooh, Work Together is a good option. Chat. I have the pre-errata version, so like... We are watching a struggling man. Gain support. Screw it, why not? What is that 1-drop Inkable Cusco and Pacha card? Yeah, but Work Together. So, let's do save. Best stories ever. That or He's Got a Sword. I think I'll play this one just because my boy's on the card. Stories. Format goes brr. All right, chat. I'm really gonna start pushing this format. Actually, I think that's my goal. Decks. My decks. All right, chat. Let's break it down. Look, it plays all the colors almost, other than Amber. But let's talk about it. Export. Nope, we're not exporting. We are importing. No, we're not importing. What are we doing? Export image. There you go. Hold on, let's download the picture and then we'll talk about it. We'll discuss why we want to play this. why we want to play this. Because Aladdin's a great movie. I mean, yes, and like, ha. All right, boom. We're getting it bigger and bigger. Chat, we're getting bigger and bigger. Okay, so let's talk about it. We're playing Aladdin because it gives us a lot of floodborns, and that's kind of the one of the reasons why we're playing it is because at the end of the day we kind of want to discard cards. We want to play Bucky as much as possible. We want to make sure Bucky's alive, and we want to make sure Bucky wins, and that's something that we can do truly. So Jasmine at 1-drop, we need a 1-drop. It's a good card when you play this character. You can deal 1 damage. You can remove 1 damage, which is helpful, especially cards like Cusco that we want to make it alive, Aladdin and Jafar, which is kind of main win cons truly in this scenario. But it's not gonna come up. It's just need a 1-drop to Jasmine as well. It's your shiftable target. Where we can kind of floodborn into a Bucky, which is what we want to do as much as possible, because the goal is to kind of go win-win as fast by lowering their lore, or playing cards like Aladdin and Yzma and Cusco that will give us our big lore gainers. And then we got our favorite boy, Cusco. If you're familiar with my channel, I do like a card certainly called Cusco. All of them specifically, I don't have a favorite. But I did buy this many Cuscos. I have there are this is my Cusco pile that I have gathered over the last week. There's 250 of them in here, and I have like 700 more coming. But that's not the point of the show. But again, we have to play Cusco. It's just kind of unfortunate that that's not enough. I do agree. I'm aiming at like 10,000. The goal, the funny joke at the end of the game, at the end of the cycle, is to have as many Cuscos as many followers I have on Twitter or Twitch. So that's kind of gonna be the joke. Because every follower I get more. Um, so that's gonna be the little shtick that we're gonna do slowly but surely. So we're playing a lot of Cusco's. Yzma at 2. Again, it's another shift target. I think this is something that we can discuss with this little deck into changing if you don't like it. Just because the goal is to shift into the big Yzma or just play Yzma with the Bucky. The goal is to discard cards and just gain advantage through making them lose lore, which is why we're playing the Aladdin that we'll get to as well. And then at the another 2 slot, we got Aladdin and Jafar. At 2 copies of Aladdin, 3 copies of Jafar. I really like the Jafar here because it's just a good evasive counter, just in case. Again, I have not tested it once. I would just built it on the spot, but let me kind of break it down why I have chosen these cards. They probably won't work, especially with no testing, but I think it's fine. We don't have a lot of uninkables anyway, so it's not a big deal. And it will function. You can just play good card piles, especially in limited format. Have you heard of the Nerdy and Fun Creations? I don't think I have. But so yeah, so we will have Aladdin the 2-1. I think it's just a good fast pace lore gainer if they have like anything with removal options, which if they do want to play like Peter Pan or like Frozen or just Beauty and the Beast. I think Beauty and the Beast is the best franchise option. Just purely because we get Sad Beast, Big Bell, Small Bell, Grab Your Sword, Gaston, just a good select Cogsworth, just good cards as an option. That truly unlocks a lot of opportunities to be involved. And a lot of beasts, just so many beasts. And I think that might Maurice just so many good cards, and I think that's a she's a person on Etsy who makes custom Lorcana storybook. Just name your colors and character emblems. She'll make a personalized storybook by store a deck. What? No way! Oh my god. Okay, so if I ever make this deck, which I probably will, I'm doing that. That's really really cool. That's so cool. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's nice. I gotta check that out. You got 3/4 Yzma, just a big body to again shift into the next turn. If you want to cheat out a Yzma for just anything to bounce back or draw 2 cards for ourselves, because like we can bounce back our own cards, no problem. We can just bounce back a Cusco or bounce back a Jasmine. No big deal. Draw 2 cards and just continue. I just oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm gonna definitely check that out. I might make this happen in real life. And then we got 2 Aladdin to make your opponent lose lore. I think this is one of those cards where I think 4 might make more sense, because like when I think about limited format, this card was really good for me. And I think that's something that I might bring out to the other format. But I'm gonna stop right here because we're gonna get really distracted. But chat, I have a first guest. We're gonna talk about Joe the Bearded Nerd. We're gonna talk about a lot. We're gonna talk about stuff. But we'll get back to it in the second half. But this deck is really fun. I think we should definitely play stories format if you're familiar with it. If you're not familiar with it, I think you should get familiar with it. Because again, we should definitely support fan-made formats, especially if they're fun. And this one is really, really fun. So we'll kind of go through it. But yeah, we'll kind of do that. And again, we're playing Cusco's as much as Cusco's as possible. But our kind of win con is the Jafar Whole New World combo, which will win us games quickly and surely. But yeah, so we'll kind of discuss later. We're slowly running out of time. I get distracted quickly. So let's talk about things that matter to us. With our first guest, Joe the Beard Nerd, TikTok, Disney adult himself, Figment hater, and many things more. Say hello to Mr. Beard Nerd. Ooh, he's fast with it.
Bro, I've been on it. Hold
He's
on.
Ready.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
there
We got to turn the face on.
Look at
Hold
that,
on.
man.
There we go. All right.
Look at
Bet.
that, man. Hold on. We gotta get the Discord in.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Boom. Oh
Boom.
man. Wow. Look at that. Look at that beard. Oh my goodness.
I told you, bro. I told you. We got to get the beard good. The beard good.
For sure. Well, first of all, thanks so much for being on the show. I really appreciate it. It's an honor to have you. And I'm gonna ask you this question that I've been asking. The guest is louder. It's on purpose. It's on actual purpose. I want to make sure my guest is louder than me.
I can get loud.
That's the goal. We want you loud. But I'm gonna ask you the question that I've been asking to everybody. There's no structure, but it's kind of been common theme. But let me ask you this: why Lorcana? What Lorcana? How Lorcana? Who Lorcana? Go ahead.
That's a lot of questions. All right. So I did Yu-Gi-Oh competitively for 7 years. Oh, dude, so many. My first deck that I ever got a regional top with was Cosmos.
Woo!
Yeah, dude, Cosmos was it. Yeah, Cosmos was super duper fun. Yeah, I played Cosmos. My favorite deck of all time, it's over here somewhere. It's right here. Is Ritual Beasts.
Oh, we're okay. Love me some Ritual Beasts.
I love playing Ritual Beasts specifically during like Necroz format because it was like the anti-Necroz deck.
And Necroz was like almost tier 0.
Oh god, dude, it was tier 0. It was because when Vanity's Emptiness was at 3. All right, this is not a Yu-Gi-Oh podcast.
No, it's not. We're not gonna complain about Vanity's. No, Vanity's. No, never come back, please. Again, I'm a flute player, so like my brain's slow, but like,
yeah,
please don't bring that card back. Jesus,
no, we can't do it back. God, it's awful. It was so bad. All right, so yeah, I was a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh player for 7 years. The last tournament I played in was YCS Vegas in like February 2020.
Oh, okay. I was
right?
like,
Like
just
the
this one that just passed. I was
no,
like,
no, 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 no. February 2020 was the last like
uh-huh.
big tournament I played in. I played in the first remote dual YCS, and then the game just got really expensive, and I was just super like I have to spend $1,200 every 3 to 6 months because that's what the meta does, and
Right.
I was just like, I
Bonfire.
don't,
Yeah.
yeah, I just don't want to do this.
Hmm.
So I dipped out from that, and I was like, all right, cool, we're not doing that. And I mean, I'm a Disney adult. I
Right.
literally moved to Orlando just over a year ago to be closer to Disney.
Right.
Like I can see Disney World outside my window if my shades are open right now. Like I'm not even kidding. I can see I can see Space Mountain and
Right.
Tron from my window. So
Oh,
like I love
sure.
Disney. And being a gaming nerd, I was just like, dude, as soon as I heard the words Disney card game, I was in
Sold.
100%. I was in. Like I don't care. So I followed all the leaks. I was on it, and dude, when the game came out, I was a Pixelborn warrior for the first set.
Right.
I was
Uh-huh.
like, I didn't want to invest yet. As soon as set two came out, I was in all in, and I have been nonstop since then.
That's amazing.
It's
That's
been
amazing.
fun.
Well, I know you said you're a Disney adult. I'm kind of
Yes, sir.
familiar with your TikToks. As a doom scroller myself, you kind of, I was like, let me see what's going on, and I kind
Yeah.
of stumbled on. I was doing this. I was like doing this. I was doing this. I was doing this. I was doing this, and then I was like,
So,
I see some energy towards a character that, I think is one of the worst things ever created.
yes.
I kind of want to explore our mutual hatred towards a purple dragon.
To a certain purple dragon that you either here's the thing, you either love him and will die for him, or you absolutely hate him. And it's
Right.
hilarious because when I go live on TikTok, okay, I hate him. I hate Figment. I don't know if that
I've
was
seen, I've
kind
seen, I'm
of figured
familiar.
out, but it's funny because when I go live on TikTok, I have to tone down my hatred for Figment.
The
I have
slander.
no, no,
It's
no.
true.
But here's the thing. I have to because TikTok literally comes in and says and gives me a warning for bullying and harassment.
Oh, okay, that's too much.
Um, which is ridiculous. But I finally have the ability to tell everyone why I hate him. Right? Number one is ride sucks. That's just what it is.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so number one, the ride sucks. But number two, it's the people. It's the Figment people. Right?
Oh,
So
we
I was
can't, we can't target the
dude.
people though. No.
No, 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 no. Here, no. Just let me tell you my story, and then you'll understand. Okay.
Okay.
When I was at Epcot the day that the Figment popcorn bucket came out,
Okay.
I saw the line
Uh-huh.
for the Figment popcorn bucket. It was 8.5 hours long. Okay.
Okay.
Not only did I see that 8.5 hour long line, I saw someone buy three of them,
That was the
walk to the
scalping.
back of the line, hold them up, and say, "The first person that hands me $500 gets a Figment popcorn bucket," and 5 people got out of line with money in hand.
Oh wow, that's actually
That's
terrible.
why I. That's
Okay,
why I
yeah,
hate
no,
Figment people.
scalping is that's crazy. Five hundred
It's
dollars for a
ridiculous.
popcorn bucket
I
is a
wanted to,
decision that I wouldn't make personally.
which by the way now you can get on eBay for like $60.
Sure, which is like
Right? And
legit money.
I even have
At least it
like
wasn't the Dune popcorn
oh god, the
bucket.
Dude Worm God, oh my god.
No,
Oh my
I
god.
didn't watch the movie. I just
But
bought the popcorn bucket.
yeah, but I have a buddy of mine who I love. I love him. His name on TikTok is Mr. Wilson's Wild Ride.
Uh
He takes the Figment. He loves Figment, but he takes the Figment popcorn bucket and he bedazzles it.
okay.
And he does it like he has one that's just Figment. He has one that's Maleficent. He
Uh
has one that is Mushu. He has one that's
oh,
the Pete's Dragon.
sure.
Like and that's really cool. And I love those. But I just don't. I just can't. I can't do the Pigment one. The Figment one.
Don't
Yeah,
blame
I can't do it.
Figment. I mean, I just don't like the ride, and I think he's
Oh
just
yeah,
a little.
no.
I
Yeah,
think
the
he's just
ride.
a
The only
over.
thing that I love about the ride is Eric Idle because I'm a big Monty Python guy,
Sure.
and the fact that we get to see Robin Williams in the queue. That's
That's
it.
fair. That's fair.
That's it.
That's fair.
Like, yeah.
You can't. Yeah, that's true. But like, it's not Figment though. That's everything around Figment that we like more.
Right, but it has to do with the whole thing.
I really cackled when he showed the video of like him just showing up to no one. That was really
And
sad.
no one was there.
Yeah.
I was really so I was both
Were you
happy
the only
and
one?
I don't know. That wasn't me that was there.
Oh, that
I
was
just
you.
I,
Okay,
I
okay.
stitched that video. Because I wouldn't be caught dead inside there, inside the imagination pavilion if I don't have to be there.
Yeah,
But
me.
yeah, no, I can't with the Figma people.
All
I
right.
can't.
No, I appreciate the dislike because again, I go to Disney as much as I can. I haven't been in a while, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
it's a place that I just kind of not there. See ya.
Yeah, you just skip right past it, man.
I'm
You
just
just
trying to
skip
go
right
drink
past
around
it.
the world first, and
That's
then
what I'm saying, right?
yeah.
You just so I go from Nemo, I skip past it, and I go straight to the land pavilion to go to Living with the Land. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
big question. Are
Okay.
you a Mexico or Canada person?
Oh boy, I'm a Canada boy all day long, and I
Okay,
will go through
see,
this
true.
conversation too.
No. Listen, this is huge because people are like, no, you gotta have your tequila first. Like, no, you don't
Nope.
know how to handle
Mm-mm.
alcohol.
No,
Sorry.
me. That's me. I can't handle my alcohol.
You drink your tequila in the beginning, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna not make it to moonshine, and that's something you
Yeah,
don't want to miss.
exactly. So like my thing is like I would rather start with a couple beers, get myself going, and then be able to make my way through.
So,
And then be able to end with tequila because I can't handle my alcohol very well. So if I start with tequila, I'm not even making it to America,
see, you gotta have the
right?
moonshine.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course, the blackberry
Cake,
moonshine, of
cake
course.
toast. You're wrong. You start in Canada. That's just how it works.
Yeah,
If you
you
want to
start in
black
Canada.
out,
No.
you start with Mexico, but you don't want to black
Exactly.
out.
Right? Exactly. If you want to do that, that's how that happens.
I'm so glad we are a mind that are similar in this case because I agree. Because it's a
And
bad
we live
idea.
like 45 minutes from each other.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just it's such a yeah, we just know what's happening in these parties. But back to Lorcana conversation,
All right.
because you know it's a Lorcana account. We can talk about
This,
Disney
this,
all day.
this is the Lorcana podcast.
It's a Lorcana show. It stinks, but it's here. But back to Lorcana. How have you been enjoying set 3? How
Dude,
has
set 3 is great. I love set 3. I played my first set 3 tournament this past weekend.
Mhm.
And I went 2-1-1 and I got 8th place. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I'm making little tweaks to my deck. I'm actually going to the 8K up in Georgia.
You're going to Georgia? Oh,
I'm going to
everyone's
Georgia.
going, dude.
Yep, I'm going with Talman Purple and all of the
Talman Purple?
yeah, I'm going with all the luxury
everyone's
guys.
gonna be there.
Yeah, we're going with all the luxury guys and stuff. It's gonna be a good time. I'm really excited.
Oh, I'm so jealous. R&B's going, Zeppa's
Yep.
going. Oh, I'm so jealous of everybody.
Yep. I think Dick Burns is gonna be there. I think everybody's
there. Traverse Tavern's there. So many people are gonna be there.
It's gonna be a big one. So far, I think they've already got like as of right now because they're capping it at 256. I think there's already like at least 150 people that have pre-registered. And you have to pay when you register now, and for this tournament at least. So
man, you're just convincing me more and more. That's
dude, you should come. You should
might.
come, bro.
Oh, dude, so good. Oh, okay,
Bro,
okay. We're thinking about it, Chad. We'll think about it.
We'll talk.
So tweaking decks.
Bro, imagine a live stream from Georgia.
All the boys.
While we're testing and the night before and stuff. Come on, bro.
Without, I mean, I know you're competing, so I don't want to be like, oh, I'm playing this, but like,
oh, I'll tell you.
Okay, I mean, if you want to talk about it, so you had the 2-1-1 experience.
Yeah. So here, I'm gonna pull my deck up so I can talk about it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm playing a Steel Amber.
Steel Amber, Steel Song. We're rocking Steel Song.
Kind of Steel Song.
More like Tiana Beatdown.
No Tiana. I like Tiana, but if you want to share this, you can.
Let's do it.
Oh no, that's not how that. There we go. Okay. Let me know if you got that cropped out. This is what I'm thinking about playing. I do have a different version, but this is what I'm thinking about playing. Okay. Here, let me make it pretty.
Send it to me.
Oh, here. Do you want me to send it to you? I'm
no. Share screen is fine. Share screen is perfect.
Yeah. Here.
No, the share screen is perfect.
I'll just send it.
Do you have the picture? Like, do you have the picture version? I mean, it's fine.
No,
I got it.
Picture version. I'm stupid. Here, I just sent it to you.
I got it.
Here, I'll stop sharing so you guys can stop seeing my stupid screen.
I got you. No, go ahead. I got you. It's perfect.
Yeah, so this is what I'm playing. This is gonna be the fun version. I really like Kita. Kita's kind of busted.
My queen.
Yeah, Kita's kind of busted. I like her a lot. But the deck is focused around Sheriff.
Ooh, Sheriff and a non-beast.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah,
talk to me
yeah.
nicely.
I'm playing Big Beast. I'm playing Big
The
Beast.
other
But
beast, the
yeah, but I'm
combo.
not. But yeah, so I'm playing a lot of Sheriff because this entire deck is focused around discarding as many cards as possible. So I'm playing Bayou.
Mm-hmm.
Bayou's super. I mean, it never survives more than 1 or 2 turns,
Sure.
but because people just want to get rid of it, but it draws focus.
Mm-hmm.
But with playing Simba, the little baby Simba, to start
Right.
drawing cards, discarding cards for Sheriff, as well as playing obviously the whole new world and the Bayou, it's just getting damage off to be able to clear stuff off and being able to just turn left. Um,
Mm. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
it's fun with that. And then yeah, dude. All right, can we talk about this card? Can we
Yes,
talk about
please,
how good
please.
this card
Click
is?
on that thing. Click on
Can we
that thing.
talk about how good
Let's
this
focus
card
on
is?
it. Yeah,
Bro?
yeah.
Can we
Please,
talk
please
about how
explain.
good this is,
Ink
dude?
Spot last week, the Thursday, Tuesday was like, this card's busted. I agree. I think
Oh
Zeus is
my
better, but
god.
please take your
Oh,
your.
Zeus is good, but dude, this
You think
card.
this is better?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I
Explain.
here so here's the thing. Information is so important.
Sure.
Information is powerful in this
Absolutely.
game. So I think that with you can do it early, right after they've mulliganed, because they're obviously keeping cards that are important to them. You can
Mm-hmm.
do it early, but I think this like turn 5, turn 6 card. Plus, it's you can sing it because it's a
Yeah.
song, right? But just being able to get that turn 5, turn 6, especially if they've got a whole new world in hand, especially if they've got a be prepared in hand, or if
Right.
they've got something like
Zeus.
that, or even a Zeus or
Even a
something, right?
location,
Like
right?
even a location, right? Especially with a lot of these location beatdown decks,
Uh-huh.
it's really, really because like that's one problem that this deck does have is a little bit with locations, which is actually why I upped my Rise of the
Rise of the
Titans.
Titan is such a fascinating card.
Oh
I
my god.
This weekend I played in my locals.
Mhm.
The only game I lost to was a Pride Land situation where
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
had no outs to Pride Lands, and I was like,
Yep.
oh, well, let me
So
find the
I
card.
was only playing 2 of it. I upped it to
Three's
3.
good.
Yeah, but yeah, 3's good. It's been testing really
Mm,
well. I've got a positive win rate on
let's go.
Pixelborn with
That's
this.
things we like to see.
But yeah, no, dude, this card is so good because again, information is so powerful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like so if I can know what's in your hand,
Sure.
so that number one, if I do it early game, I can plan my strat, I can strategize, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's later in the game and I look, hey, this man doesn't have a be prepared in his hand, I can go wide, right? And yeah, if he draws it, if you got it, you got it, sure.
Sure.
But like being able to get rid of friends on the other side, be prepared, whole new world, any sort of plussing for your opponent is invaluable. I think that this card is going to be definitely a defining
Wow.
part of this meta. And I even have friends that are playing like some Ruby decks that are so mad about this card
Oh, for sure.
because it's like again, if I can do this on turn 6 and you've got to be prepared in your
See
hand,
ya. Not having
what are
it
you going to do?
anymore.
Right?
Yeah,
You're
pretty
not having
much.
it anymore. So
There's
yeah.
nothing there to do. Absolutely.
Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much it, and it's gonna be fun. I'm still thinking about a couple different tweaks with this deck.
Sure.
I haven't 100%ed, like obviously haven't submitted any sort of deck list or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what I'm thinking, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be super fun. Can I make this the picture? Can I do
Yeah,
that?
that one.
Damn.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Futures
I can.
now.
We
Let's
like
go.
pictures. We don't. We're. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. I
I
don't read
can't
cards.
read, dude. What do you mean?
I don't read cards,
You
bro.
think I know what cards do?
Yeah. Yeah. And let me tell you, dude, Pluto
Oh, it's
turn
so good.
1. Pluto turn 1, Ariel turn 2. Oh,
Oh. Oh yeah, because now you have
oh,
access to all your songs.
yes. Yes.
Oh,
Pluto turn 1, Ariel turn 2, Whole New World turn 3.
turn 3.
Oh,
Oh, see ya.
oh, it's so fun.
That is
Yeah.
such
And
a
then
good
Sad
one.
Boy obviously is just doing Sad Boy things.
Sad Boys. Sad Boy is one of the best cards in the. I mean, it's
I
57. It's the most
legitimately.
expensive legendary for a
Yeah,
reason.
100%.
I know there's like I saw someone talk about like how it shouldn't be more expensive. But like it's the best card in the game. Like one of the best
Yeah.
cards in the game, if not the best card, because
Yes, 100%.
it's so much value, and
Mhm.
it's like the moment you close your eyes and like I need to play
Mhm.
Steel,
Yeah.
you just
It's
there's
like
beast tags,
immediately 4 cards.
4 cards of
You
beast
already know what's
minimum,
4 in there. You
and
minimum.
like
Yeah.
that's it. You guaranteed to play the 4, and then either the whole the ratios you want to have for grab your sword, whole new world, and then Tinkerbell, and legendary is just a little rarer. So
100%.
Beast is just it's so crazy. That card is so insane. It just makes Steel so complete.
Oh yeah.
Oh
So,
man.
Last time when you were talking to Earl, I said I had a hot take.
Hot take. Give me your hot take.
This card right here.
Jafar.
So I have a hot take about this boy. Where is he?
The fancy boy.
We'll use this one. All right. So I have a hot take about this.
Give me your hot take, man.
I think this card is overhyped and overrated.
It's already seeing the down price for sure, yeah.
Sure, but here's the reason why. And you being a Yu-Gi-Oh, at least I don't know if you were a player, but at least
I got my Edison deck right here.
That's amazing.
We're playing Black Wings. Fun fact.
Of course, because it's Edison format. I've still got my goat deck somewhere. Oh, it's actually
Chaos
right
Sword. Are we killing Chaos?
Or no, I was playing Toolbox.
What are you playing?
Yeah, control. Like it's based just like go control.
Gotcha.
So
broken.
This card with Whole New World,
great,
is the 5 pieces of Exodia.
I disagree, man.
So here's the reason why. It's faster, but here's the thing. I think that people see really cool interactions.
Yes.
Right? They see, oh, this is an amazing win condition.
Yes.
But it's not like yes, you can build an entire deck around it, and yes, of course, Amethyst is just absolutely insane. Steel with the damage is huge, but I think it's overhyped. It's won tournaments. I get it. It's doing really well, but I think that once this meta settles down, I think this card's not even going to be played. Honestly,
I don't know. Do I think it's the best deck? No, absolutely not.
No.
Do I think it's like it's gonna win you tops? It's gonna see some play because I don't think it's Jafar that makes this deck. I think it's just the deck. Deck is a good
it's an alternate win condition.
Exactly, and it's such a win more button for that deck because that deck is so because you already have good steel card piles, right? You got your Robin Hood, your Beast, and you got Tinkerbell. Anytime you play steel, those 3 cards are a problem. And now you're adding Amethyst in there, which is your draw engine in the first place, and your if you want to play the petting zoo engine, you can do that too, and that's like so much plus. So this card is really good. I agree, but I think it's also overrated. I also agree, but I think this card makes Steel Amethyst just better.
Yeah, it makes it way better, but I think it's if you think about set 2, right? Set 2, what was the deck that just overpowered the meta for like a month when set 2 came out?
Oh, like Popsicle,
right? And then it's gone, disappears. Because Ruby Amethyst comes back and just absolutely takes over the entire meta. That's what I think this card is. I think that it's new cards. People are just starting to test stuff out. It has a little bit of success.
Right.
But I think here, I'll stop sharing screen.
Oh no, you're good. Don't. I got you.
But that's my thing. Is I think that it's a cool win condition. But like I think that at the end of the day, another 2 or 3 decks are going to flesh out the meta, and I don't think that Jafar is going to be. Honestly, it might be splashed in, just kind of like Elsa's sometimes splashed in the Amethyst, but it's not always there. Or Ursula, it's like it's one of those like win more type cards. It's not going to be an engine card.
Sure, surely, and I think that's the spot that it's going to have in those decks. I think it's just better than the Ursula that has at the turn 8. It's an it's an inkable too. It's already a plus in that sense. So if you have me the option, okay, I'm playing Steel Amethyst. I want to play 4 of a big end game card. Am I playing Ursula, Elsa, or Jafar? I think I want to play Jafar. And
I think that people are seeing this card and they're like, oh my god, I need to build my deck around this. For sure. I don't think that's.
It was $60. It's a $50 card. Now it's
$22.
$20, and I think it's gonna go down. I think it's gonna sit at like $15-ish. It's gonna stay pretty.
15 to 20. I think.
And that's why I haven't bought those prices as well, because it's like the hype is too much, and it's going down, and it's gonna keep going down until it's a purchasable price. Because I want to play the deck. I think it's really fun.
Oh, for sure.
It's such a fun deck to pull it off. It's same thing with the Beast combo. It's such a good deck
Mhm.
in the sense of if you pull it off, you win. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just a big
Oh, the
shifting.
beast combo is so busted.
It's such a fun one. If it works, you win the game. I'm like
Yeah.
for a multiplayer pod. Ooh.
Oh god.
Spoilers, I'm bringing that to multiplayer soon.
Oh, of course.
It's just so fun. Because I'm
Of
already
course.
playing Steel Emerald, so it's just 4
Mhm.
cards, 4 cards.
Yeah, no, I saw your list. It was super, super fun.
It's RMB special. I owe him
Yeah.
everything when it comes to deck building. It's like if anyone plays
Yeah.
the game, you got to RMB Wonderland. Those guys are crazy. But
Oh.
yeah, no, it's just I don't know. I think I have to agree in the sense of it's not the meta defining card. We know what the meta defining card of the set is. We've seen Ursula. We've seen what that card's been doing in the set.
No, honestly, both of them, both Ursulas.
Yeah,
both of the new
uncommon
Ursulas
Ursula is the like if that card was the legendary, it would also been a $40 card.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like that uncommon could have been a legendary and still been.
And people have been like, yeah, that makes sense. That card is insane.
Well, yeah, sure. Yeah, the fact that it's an uncommon is just insane.
Yeah, we are talking about the Jafar Goon. I think we're in the both sense of like, it's the popsicle effect, overhyping, and like it's a good deck. But is it gonna change the game? No, it dies to a quite a lot.
I would love to like sit down with somebody that like tops with this card in their deck and be like, how many times did you actually get
Oh, we
off?
gotta ask Zeph for that question. He played the deck.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I want to be like, how many times did you actually get it off? Or was it just the fact that it was there and it scared people and so they focused on it and then you won with your other win condition?
Yeah, because like the deck is still so good.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh my god, being able to draw like gazillion cards and just playing good card pile is such a good thing. So this is the
It's fine though. If they want to have this on the field, they better get rid of my Sheriff of Nottingham because
I'm doing damage.
If I'm discarding cards, I'm doing damage.
Exactly. That's such a good. So with again, I'm not too familiar with the ruling because I haven't played the card too much. So when you discard cards, is it like this whole?
It's one damage per card you discard.
So Whole New World is like, oh, you do like X damage if you have 7.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's this. The reason why is the same ruling as Sheriff of no, not Prince John.
Prince John. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Prince,
so it's the same thing with Prince John.
Okay.
If I Whole New World, not only do you draw your 7 cards if you have the Prince John, you also draw for every individual card that I've discarded.
Wow. So powerful.
Yep. So, dude, imagine having 2 Sheriff of Nottingham.
Oh, grab your swords, baby!
Dude,
we're going crazy.
It's nuts. I won both of the games that I won this past weekend. It was literally from having multiple Sheriff of Nottinghams on the board and just like one at a time, just questing, drawing a card, discarding a card, questing, drawing a card, discarding a card, or dropping Simbas.
Oh, that's so cool! Wow.
Yeah, and just like pinging 2 damage. The only issue is like Ward, which is a card.
Ward's a problem. Ward's a problem.
Yeah, Ward's a problem. Evasive's not a problem. Ward's the problem.
Ward's a problem, which
Yeah, and then obviously resist as well. So
yeah, resist kind of that's the one.
Yeah, but that's what we have Sad Beasts for.
Yeah, Sad Beast is crazy. 7-3 or whatever.
7?
Whoa, dead. See you later. I guess Big Cinderella is kind of a problem, but let's still deal with it.
Big Cindy is, but again, it's the sad boy that
something's getting rid of it. Love it or hate it, something's gonna kill it. And yeah, but no, that deck is really fascinating. I hope you do well. I might see you in Georgia.
Yeah, you should come to Georgia. You also should come to Collective this weekend.
You might see me there.
Okay.
We'll see though. I have we're in Quest of Melina, but that's a side quest. Shout out for the Emperor's New School fans out there. But yeah, no, might be fun. I want to see that deck work too, so that's definitely something I want to check it out.
Right, I'm gonna stop sharing screen so you can change the thing. I'm sorry for breaking your stream.
It's been your beautiful face for a while now. Anyway,
oh my
it's
goodness.
been so good. But again, it's just so fascinating. Chapter 3 is just doing so much. I'm glad that you're enjoying the format because I know there's been a thing where people are kind of getting tired of the Ruby Amethyst format. It's been like, oh my
Oh,
god.
don't get me wrong, I am, especially because I was playing like flute steel song for the longest time.
Oh, there you go.
And
So
it's sadly enough, I finally put the flutes in the binder.
flutes are gone.
Ugh,
Flutes are still good, but
flutes are
not
so
this.
good, man. They're so much
Me
fun.
too. See ya. It's been beautiful.
It's
But
been real.
it's been real. I mean, I lost to a
It's been
flute
good. It's
deck
been
in
real.
the locals. My 3-1. My one was a
Mhm.
flute deck that just sang songs.
Didn't she win the whole tournament too?
I topped it, topped forward.
Yeah.
The lady that beat me was also in top four. Was like, okay, I didn't lose. You know, she was like second. I got third or whatever.
Yeah.
Just such a crazy deck. Flutes are so good. I hope it comes back. I think it's gonna come back. We'll see. Because that card is such a good like option to have in any song heavy deck with Amber.
It's another win condition that like you have to get rid of it. And the fact
not a lot
is,
of removals.
that's what I'm saying, dude. The fact that the only item removal right now is what it's steel still with the heavy, and then emerald, and then technically speaking, sapphire has Judy Hopps.
Yeah,
But like
you don't want to let that card.
you don't want to
draw.
let that. Yeah, you don't want to let him draw. So it's like, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I just the new Titans card. I think is
the Titans card is insane.
That card
it's
is
insane. Dude, I swear to God, if they could just make it a song, I would be so happy. But
they're
yeah,
not gonna make that song. That's too strong, man. That's so much value. That's so much value.
Before I run away, because I know you got other stuff going on,
I
have a question for you.
I have an answer for you, my friend.
Okay, if you could make one song inkable, what would you make it?
An inkable song?
No. If you could make one card inkable in the entire game,
you know my answer. Answer.
Let's hear it.
You know my answer. There's one card, chat. We know one card. It's the one uninkable card that should be inkable because it just doesn't like. It shouldn't have been uninkable. It should have been inkable. Cusco should have been inkable, chat. Chat. Do you know how good that card would be still? Right now, you could play this in any Emerald deck would have been because like my Emerald Steel deck doesn't have a 5-drop other than the Beast and the Robin Hood. That would have been another option if it was inkable, but it's not, so it doesn't work. It just doesn't work, and that's why it should be inkable. But it's not. But it's fine. But yeah,
I agree.
That's the
so mine is Whole New World.
You are a problem.
But here's the reason why.
There is no reason.
No, there is a reason.
I can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth. The reason why is because I swear to God, I always fucking see two of those things in my hand. Always. And I just
but that guy's broken already. If it dies, it dies.
I'm just saying I need to put one away and then use the other one. Please let me just do that.
No, you can't have you can't do that. That's too broken. You're asking too much. What's next? You want to be prepared? No. Stop it.
I don't think so. Another random hot take. I know they would never do this. I was talking to some of my buddies about this during set 2 because I always thought that be prepared was a problem because there was no counter to it. Now there is. Now I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But I think that songs should only be able to be sung. They should never be able to be hard played.
That would have been interesting. That would definitely make things so much more.
I think that would slow things down and make things a lot easier. Yeah. Where if they could only be sung by either a singer or an actual card, right? If songs could only be sung, I think that this game would settle down.
Yeah, I mean that's man. That
right, because let's say I'm on the top deck. Right? I'm on the top deck. I've got 8 to 10 ink.
Dead cards though.
Right? I'm just drawing dead cards, and then out of nowhere, I just see a whole new world.
Change the game.
And I just play it, and it completely changes the game.
Sure.
But that's a problem.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's a tough one. I would love to test that would be definitely like an interesting to be like how would the game look like?
Only play songs that they were sent.
That'd be so fascinating to see how much of a difference.
Because then Sebastian would actually be played.
Oh, Amber would be so strong.
And let's see, Sebastian would actually be played. What is it? The Cinderella Singer 4
Oh yeah, all of
would
the
actually
singers
be
would be good.
played. Like all of the singers would have to be
The
played at
Gaston,
least. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, we played a lot of Gaston
the singer
uh
one.
last set. Oh yeah, I played him last set.
Nice, nice.
You
Yeah.
played both him and Ariel because like the singer five is huge in that deck. When you
Oh
were playing flutes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Huh.
Yeah, but no, that's my last hot take that I'll leave you guys
No,
with, chat.
that's definitely. Oh man, that's such. I would love to see that format. Oh, there's so many mini formats that should exist.
Oh
That
yeah,
I hope.
it reminds me of goat.
Uh,
Reminds me of goat format.
it's gonna be 25 years from now on, and then we're gonna be like, remember the time we came up with these formats that people are these children are playing. That's gonna be us in
Mhm.
25 years. We're like, oh,
Just
go.
hopefully these formats catch on, and then we actually play those formats. Because like I know that
Expensive
like
cards.
Konami would never ever run goat formats. Like they no they never wanted people. They never wanted to play goat format. I think they're just now starting to embrace
The
Edison.
Time Wizard format. It's not a Yu-Gi-Oh conversation, but I know. But like the Time Wizard formats are taking off right now. Right now they're doing a thing where it's like a 3v3, and like
Mm.
each player is playing a different format. So like
Ooh.
it's Go, Edison, and 2014 Tengu format. I don't know if you're familiar with that one. Yeah,
Oh, Tengu.
that's the 3v3 situation that they're doing right now. And it's been really
Mm.
fun to kind of see how people are doing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what they did in the YCS Vegas a couple of
Mm.
weeks ago. So things like that. But yeah,
Gotcha.
no, it's definitely I think with card games, eventually nostalgia takes over for everyone. And like I think that's
Okay.
so important to kind of like to the game to really be like, okay,
Yeah.
we understand.
Oh,
Let's
because trust me, like
bring that back.
when I was living in Texas, me and my friends all did like 2015 format. So like one person had Shadalls, one person had BA, one person had
Ah,
Teller Knights.
ah,
Like that like we would play that format just like in a little pod. It was great.
BA. Oh, my boys. Shout out Dante, man. Dante, my homie.
Dante,
Chain Link
Beatrice,
one. Yeah. That's
Chainlink 1 Seer, Chainlink 2 Graph.
we
Yeah,
miss the
it was
format.
a good time.
BA format. Oh, mwah, I love that format. But
So
sir, it was a blast to have you on the show. Thank you so much for being on the
thank you
show.
very
Before
much,
I
my
do
friend.
let you off into your night, I hope it's a beautiful one. Couple of last words, how people can find you, where are the channels,
Sure.
and a couple of messages before you send off the
Yeah, so I mostly do things on TikTok. So I will be at Joe the Bearded Nerd, Twitter Joe underscore Bearded Nerd, and literally every social media platform Joe the Bearded Nerd. Besides that, last words. Read your cards
Don't do that,
and
chat.
read your cards, read your opponent's cards, and call a judge if you don't know.
Judge, do
If you
that.
don't agree, if you don't agree, or if you have a question, just call the judge, man.
Well, sir, again, it's a pleasure to have you. Hope you have a
Sure.
wonderful rest of your night. Again, thank you so much for chatting with me. I might see you Saturday.
Of course. Hopefully, Sunday. Hopefully, I'll see you Sunday at Collective.
Oh, you're going Saturday or Sunday?
I'm doing Collective on Sunday.
Oh, I'm probably gonna be out, but I might see you around. We don't know. I'm
I
not
may
sure
see
yet.
you in Georgia. Who knows? I may see you
Oh,
in
we
Georgia.
see you in Georgia. Oh. All right, sir. You have a wonderful rest of your night.
All right,
Take
brother.
care,
Take
man.
it easy.
Peace.
Bye.
Chat. We're getting up, chat. We're back up and about. I don't know how many people are in here because I refuse to look at that number because it's silly. But great conversation. I hope everyone had a good time. Mr. Joe, thank you so much for having you on the show. I hope to see you around, and let's close the Discord. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a good conversation. We like those conversations. Love you too, sir. Might see you in Georgia. We might be back in Georgia. I was a toddler when I first saw Figment. Were you traumatized? Like you should, because it's a scary dragon. I don't like that dragon. I really don't like that dragon. I thought about liking the dragon, and I was like, God, no, please, no, stop doing that. And also, chat, I do have a. Oh God, things are falling apart. It's okay. It's a cute ride. The dragon is so scary. No, we don't like the boy. Look, hold on. Hold on. Let me hold on, let me Higgins model images. No, not model shade, just mod. Figment. Like, look how scary this guy looks, dude. Like, look at him. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, look at those eyes. Chat. Chat, look at those eyes. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh. I'm terrified. Holy heck, chat. Look at those. Look at that. Oh. No way. Which is exactly what happened with me. If you saw him when Dreamfinder was still around, you have a. I mean, the thing is, I didn't. So, like, I saw this guy, and I'm like, no, thank you. No, I'll be here. It's just one of those things, right? It's definitely one of those things where it's like, if you like it, you like it. Like, again, we had the conversation. If you like him, you love him. If you don't like him, you don't love him. It's kind of how that works. But I don't like him because he looks very, very scary, and I get scared easily. Don't get me started. We're not even gonna start with that. Those eyes got me in the first place. But yeah, no. I do genuinely agree that Figment is scary, but if you like him, you like him. That's fine. But don't spend $500 on a popcorn bucket. If you do, just spend it on me. If you're willing to spend $500 on a popcorn, let me introduce myself, chat. What's up? You know? But that's kind of how that will work. But back to our deck conversation, the stories format, which you should be playing anyway. Live screen chat. Wow, he's so good at this now. You can be a popcorn bucket. Okay. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go back to my face because that's an important conversation to have. Because I have time to kill, and I'll break it down. Chat. So popcorn bucket. Okay. So for $500, hear me out. Hear me out, Disney. Hear me out. You pour popcorn bucket here, and I just hold it. It's not a good idea, but like for $500, we can chat. Oh, why? So that again, Disney. Who would spend on a people that want to get the Figment one apparently? But again, if you're willing to spend that much money, I have an offer. I do this, and the popcorn gets into here, and you take. I'm the popcorn bucket. Pretty good deal. It's a pretty good deal. Scalpers are the worst. Scalpers are the worst. Absolutely the worst. We saw it in Lorcana. I mean, that happened. Remember people were spending like $300 on boxes? $300. Ooh, chat. Oh god, chat. Hold on. Yeah, we might have to. I can't do that. Oh god, a dust spectacle just landed on my. Just absolutely into the microphone. How old am I? How old do you think I am, chat? How old do you think this guy is? Do I think? Not old enough. Mentally, like 18. Realistically, 24. Well, for stars, I'm turning 31. I'm 24. I'm turning 25. But happy early birthday! Happy early birthday! Happy early birthday! Happy birthday to you! Oh wait, I can't sing that. Hold on, trademark. Chat. No. It's parody. It's parody law. Parody law. Chat, this is terrible. That's gonna kill me. Oh, chat, that's terrible. Yeah, no, I'm 24. That explains the Figment disdain. Yeah, I think it does. I'm a child. Although I guess I seen Figment when I was too old. First time I went to Epcot was when I was like, actually, 18. I couldn't drink at the time, so it was whatever. But, yeah, no, it was a fun time. So yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool, chat. It's cool. But yeah, we don't like Figment. But it's fine. We just don't like the bucket. Chat. Again, stories format. I swear this is a linear show. Um, as we left off before Mr. Joe joined us, this is the stories format deck that I'm gonna be testing out. I know there's better, bigger, better cards, but this is just a passion project anyway, and you should be playing it too. But we left off at the Aladdin conversation. But the heart and soul of the deck is Bucky. To get discarded, discarding cards with a lot of Floodborn that we're playing, which will help us quite significantly. Moving forward, Aladdin to kind of bring the lore down at the 2/2, the 3 body, the street rat. I think it's one of the coolest cards you can play. One of my favorite 4-drops in the game is the Jafar, the Floodborn as well, which we can shift into in turn 3 if Bucky's online. Jeffries. Oh, also, let me thank you so much for gracing your face. Grace in your face. I really appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. I'm sorry it wasn't the interview time. I tried to not like get excited about it because it's mid conversation. But thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. That means a lot to me because this is like a passion project. What would be possible to make a Disney Sweethearts deck? What would that entail though? What are we playing? Are we playing like Prince Eric, like who are the sweethearts? We can do whatever we want, truly. Like we could do whatever we want. Are we playing like what does a sweetheart entail? Like what are we thinking when it comes to sweethearts? Cusco's a sweetheart. You know? I think Cusco's a sweetheart. Even though in the beginning he wasn't, but like he turned into a llama, he was a nice guy. A canon Disney couple of choice. Oh, that'd be interesting. But like that eliminates a lot of franchises. So like you eliminate a lot of cards, and that's unfortunate. Like then you can't play Jafar. Then you can't play Cusco. And I would like to play Cusco. I can't play Cusco. I need my queen. I need Melina. Shout out Melina, by the way. My queen. I need my queen. Chat, I need my queen. Without a queen, what's a llama king? But I don't think I wish you could do that. I think there's a limit to that though. Because with formats, you want to have all the cards available without making the cards specifically banned because they just don't have like a standard that meet. Like if it was like a format based on a time, then it's different than just be like, oh, you can't play this card because it's single. Cusco's a single man right now. Not me though. We're second season 2 of Emperor's New School. But yeah. Jasmine at 5 with Cusco, our homie. Those cards are just win more cards. With the high lore count, I think those are good 5-drop options. Again, Floodborn, we just make opponents discard, and that's really, really good. And then if you do end up making the Bucky engine work, then unfortunately, Whole New World becomes a useless card. But that's okay, because we can draw 7 if you really want to anyway. Again, depending on your opponent and what they're bringing into the table. Yzma at Floodborn, I think it's one of the best cards in the deck, alongside with the Jafar. Also Floodborn, I think it's our second win more condition here. Jafar, just Aladdin, Whole New World combo is just a lethal one if you do manage to pull it off, because you can shift it into 2 options with the small Jafar and the big snake Jafar. So that gives us 2 opportunities to kind of shift into. And that's something that I'm really, really looking forward to when it comes to trying to pull it off. Same thing with Aladdin, because you can also sing Whole New World with Aladdin, and I think Aladdin is just a really, really good format. A very, very good card in any limited format. 2/2 is just a huge lore advantage change, and that makes a big, big deal. And that's why I really, really like it. And something to be looking out for. I might again, the ratios are a question mark. I do think there's more opportunities to play more cards, which is nice. And then we got Work Together as the 1-drop. It's just most likely ink. And it's just a errata, so it's kind of cool to show off. One Jump Ahead is really, really strong. Ramp is always a good option, and we have a lot of 2-drops that can help us get to 4, because our 4 drops is Jafar, and we got like a lot of 2-drops that we can drop 2/2 of, especially with 1 Jump Ahead early on. And then we got A Whole New World again with Jafar. That's a win condition, but also draw 7 is really, really strong. And then we got our only location, which I think is really solid, is the Agrabah. It's the 3-drop with the 5 health, and it's a 2 lore gainer, which again, locations are really, really strong in any format. It's going to continue being really, really good moving forward as well. And that's why we're playing 4 of. And it's inkable, so we don't have to worry about it being a dead card ever. And that's why, if I play Stories format, I'll be playing this deck. Especially with some changes that I'm looking at. I definitely might be just shifting into a 4 Ruby Aladdin instead of the 2/2 split. Maybe to have more options. But I do like the 2/1/2 lore, because we want to get a lead early on. Especially if we get our 2-drops in Bucky Online. So yeah, though I think, again, I think Beauty and the Beast is just the best movie to play. Just as a general, just looking into cards, Grab Your Sword and Sad Beast and the Relentless Beast. Those 3 cards are just like really, really strong overall. That might really make or break the game. And any movie that's also just decent will complement it well. Like if you play like Peter Pan, Beauty and the Beast, you're running the Tinkerbell Sad Beast package and a Grab Your Sword, and that's just really strong. If you play Aladdin with it, you play Whole New World, Sad Beast, Big Aladdin, and Jafar, and that's also really, 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 really good. So it's just a lot of good cards that you can play with Beauty and the Beast. I'm not even talking about like Belle, Maurice, stuff like that. Just kind of good cards, but like won't really see play without complementing the ramp and item abilities. Belle, again, it's just one of those things where you have a lot of options to, and it's just good cards compiled together. And before I let the stories format kind of end the conversation, again, the reason why we talk about these formats is because I think this game is a really fun one, and if you're here, you also enjoy the game, and I really appreciate that you enjoy the game. Again, moment of silence for the creator of the Mortal Dragon Ball. Moment of silence, chat. Okay, moment done. Thank you, Dragon Ball creator. Thank you. Thank you for the good memories. Thank you for Majin Buu. Thank you for all the good things you have done. Thank you for all the fatherly stories you told. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, but that's chat. What is that? It's fine. It's fine. I just want to. I just found it. Oh wow. Damn. That's really. Oh man. A lot of childhoods changed by that man. That's the power of influencing, right? It's like things like that is like changed lives legitimately, and I don't know. It's gonna get existential, so I don't want to really dig into that. But thank you for everything, man. Hope you're getting all the wishes from the amazing stuff you've done. I hope Shenron gifts you all the wishes. That's just how the world goes, unfortunately. But yeah, man, that's just what it is. But chat, yeah, no, again, this before we get into conversation with Lorcana, kind of want to break down what we're doing this weekend, chat. Wow, what are we doing this weekend? I'll tell you. Saturday I'll be in Collective, hanging out with the good people over there, having a good time. I might be playing a Pack Tactics Beast and the Bayou combination for the multiplayer, which I think another conversation I do want to talk about is the multiplayer pods. I think we should play multiplayer heavy decks, but now I feel like it's just Beast and the Bayou because the best cards you can play, unless you're playing like Ruby Amethyst Control to kill everything. But I genuinely think that's like the best deck you can play, especially if you have like discards in the deck, being Emerald and Steel, with Bucky and a lot of Floodborns, and also like the Flynn engine is an option you can play, and like Sudden Chill, Ursula, a lot of just discarding that the game is unfair because now all discards are discard 3 cards instead of just 1, and that's really strong. And you'll be hated quick. So for multiplayer, you got to do different things, which is why I might be playing that instead, for multiplayer format Saturday. But that would require me to not be lazy and change the deck for realsies. But will we do that? Who knows, chat? Who knows, chat? But yeah, that's the weekend Lorcana conversation. Well, actually, no, that's not the weekend conversation. What are we talking about? We're going to Targets. We're going to Walmart, chat, because guess what, baby? Lorcana is retail official tomorrow. Actually, in like a couple of hours. But they won't be open, so it's kind of useless to say that. So tomorrow morning, we're going to have our retail release officially for Lorcana, which is optimistic because, because it's honestly one of those things where the market's already kind of going down. And with retail, I think it's going to go down significantly. That's where I usually pick up my cards. Again, this is not advice. This is not something that I'm going to be like, hey, you should do it, because I don't think it's necessarily true. Because, like, again, this guy sold Robin Hoods at $20 because I just wanted that. But like if I wasn't to like be smart about it, you keep it. But I don't care about like the big profit. I just want to be able to save money, if anything. I think it's a good time to buy those Jafars. I think it's a good time to buy those cheap legendaries. A lucky, like if you don't have a 4 lucky dime, instead of buying like 3 packs, go buy yourself a playset of lucky dime. Just, you might not play it now, but just have it for $5. Like $5 a pop. For $20, getting 4 legendaries is a really solid deal. And I think it's a better deal than buying 3 packs, because those 3 packs are, unless you get really lucky, obviously. I think it's just get the sure thing, get the legendaries, and just hold on to it. But if you want to rip packs, go rip the packs. No one's stopping you. Go crazy, go stupid. But that's just my opinion. I think you can buy the Milos for cheap too. The Hydras are cheap right now. Jim Hawking is something that I definitely consider buying at this price point, because I think it's like Jim Hawkins is like, how many cards away from being good? Like 2 good locations away from being broken. That's playable with Jim Hawkins. I think if you find those cards, insane. So yeah, I think that's just the way that goes. I think that's just how it's gonna go. I will be buying those cards. Maleficent, also very playable. Well, not very playable, but very cheap. You got, you know, the hat. Well, not the hat. What am I talking about? Just the legendaries that are cheap. We got the Trumpet Mickey. We got Lucky Dime. We got Hydra. Always preferred singles. Playing pack game with Yu-Gi-Oh was a waste of money, but Lorcana Peaks feels so good. I know, dude. I'm 6 boxes in. No enchanteds. No enchanteds whatsoever. Am I gonna stop? Probably should. Will I stop? Not even close. I should probably do what Lorcana is doing, which is buying enchantments to bling blow the deck, which is something that I wish I did. I wish I did that, but I didn't. So yeah, we bought dumber things instead. And buy your cheap legendaries. We're not stopping. No shot we're stopping. Now I'm so close to winning. You know, it's like what is it? I'm 3 boxes in. Yeah, it's a problem, chat. It's a problem. But like, you know what, you know that meme of like 90% of gamblers are that who quit um are like one game away from like what is it? It's like 90% of gamblers who quit before they win big. It's like that. And that's a problem. That's not okay. But it's fine. It's a silly card game we love. And as long as you have the means to do it, it's a fun little game we play. And you should buy the fun stuff. But I do recommend if you want to spend $100 and not get enchanted, and all you care is like one enchanted for $60, maybe, you know, instead of opening, I don't know, 6 boxes, just buy this for not even a booster box. You know? You know, chat? Oh wait, hold on. Nope. Oh, we can't get rid of it. It's the camera's dead, chat. The camera's dead. Camera's dead, chat. Why are we here? This show stinks. The camera's dying. We're talking. I'm just glad the legendary card in the boost cat. Hey, there you go. Which one did you get? Gramatala? Which one is it? I would like to know. But I'm gonna start sitting down because our second guest. You heard me. Second lucky down. Oh, that doesn't even pay for the pack, man. I mean, I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't say that. I should probably be like, oh, that's such a good card to pull, but it doesn't pay the pack anymore. It's just the sad truth, unfortunately. All right, chat. So our second guest of the day is someone that is upcoming, shining, really bright everywhere she goes. Um, it's someone that I wanted to chat, have a conversation with because she plays a really interesting deck and she brings it out. So I respect that as well. And she's making content now, chat. So we gotta support. We gotta support. We gotta support. We gotta talk about it. And so we're gonna go through that. Oh, okay. That's actually. Oh, I've seen this guy. Oh yeah. She has a Cusco one. Oh, I need to buy that one. Yeah. Okay. We're getting distracted, chat. Mr. All right. Let's do a call. But without further ado, Lorcana, everybody. Hello. Camera. Yes. Amazing. Ah, awesome. Wait, no, discard. There we go. Hello. Muted. No audio. No. Yeah, Lord. Impact TC's already excited. Live show chat. It happens, you know. You can't hear me. You should be able to hear me. Ugh, that's tough. I'm not hearing you. That makes sense. Cause this chat. I had no problem with Mr. Joe. Yeah, everything is good on my end. Yeah, desktop audio is good. No, I can't. It might be your Discord input might be different because I know that's always sometimes a problem, especially when you have a like a. Sometimes it just changes the channels. But no, I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Boom. Yes, yes, absolutely. Can you hear me? Can't hear me.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you.
Okay, I hear you now.
Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. We did it. Tech problems, we solve them. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Okay, can you hear me now? Yeah, thank you.
I really appreciate you being on the show, stopping by, saying hello. But I'm gonna ask you the question I always ask. Kind of becoming a little thing. We haven't figured out the order in which the W's go. We're gonna figure that out eventually. But let me ask you this: What Lorcana? How Lorcana? Who Lorcana? And why Lorcana?
So I come to Lorcana from a long time of playing Magic.
Ooh,
I
magic.
started playing Magic in 2001,
Okay.
and I started playing competitive in 2008.
Hmm.
So I've got about 15 years of competitive Magic under me. And when Lorcana was spoiled, I wanted to get into it as a collector,
Mm-hmm.
which, as you've seen my shiny cards,
Of
you know
course,
that I
you already
love.
did
Yeah,
it.
I love the shiny.
Who doesn't, right?
Um, yeah, but I got into it. I bought some boxes just for collecting purposes, and then I
Mm-hmm.
went to a release event with just the sealed decks and or the starter decks,
Mm-hmm.
and really found the gameplay entertaining. So I stuck with it and have been playing it almost more than Magic ever since.
Oh wow, that's so interesting to hear as well because like I play the other card games too, and I think it's kind of I know it's a cheesy saying, but like the Disney magic really is getting to us. It's just that like the game is so fun, it has so much to do. The shiny cards are beautiful, and it's kind of making the other card games not as exciting to play. Like I try to go back to like put Yu-Gi-Oh on my end, and I was like, I'm just gonna go back to Lorcana. Sorry, it's just does that happen to you as well? Where like you try to get into some Magic games? I don't know if you play Command. I don't know what you play, but like do you just be like you know what? I would like to just rather like see what I get out of my Mufasa. You know?
Yeah, I play Legacy and Vintage. The
Oh, big ballers.
old formats. Yeah, I got my
Ooh,
beauty
oh,
right here.
nice. Oh my goodness, little nut. Ooh, okay, pop off.
Yeah, and so I still play those formats, but
Uh huh.
before where I dabbled in modern, I just don't really play that anymore because it's on the same night as Lorcana, and I'd rather be playing Lorcana than that.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's fast. Okay. Okay. So, are you like? Have you kind of shifted your focus into because like, I know the vintage formats are more like casual, more of like a hobby, have fun with your friend, like but there's still events obviously, but like, it's like it's a side thing. You can't really compete, and I don't know if you can. I actually don't know, but
Yeah, I'm out in Seattle, which is one of the biggest competitive scenes for Legacy,
oh okay. So big events
so I
happen
get
there.
to compete.
Okay,
Yep.
that's exciting. So are you channeling both at the same time? If so, how is that going? If not, are you kind of are you trying to more get
I
into the one or
am.
not?
The main shop that does Legacy events is also the main shop that does Lorcano events, so they're never on the same weekend, which is really nice.
Oh, that's nice. So you can balance back and forth. Okay, okay, that's exciting. That's
Yeah.
exciting. Well, kind of the Lorcana conversation. How I've been kind of having this. I don't know it's like the hype train era of the Lorcana set, but how is chapter two, chapter well, set three been for you? How have you what's your like first week experience been like? What are you thinking about it? How confident you're feeling with going forward? I know there's so much to explore, but like, how are your first couple of things that you've been experiencing?
Yeah, Set 3 has brought a lot of power, I've noticed,
Mm-hmm.
to the formats.
Surely.
And it's kind of hurting me that, before where even though Ruby Amethyst was the best deck, my Mufasa deck keep up. I've outside of the first, video that I post with Mufasa where I went 5-0, I've definitely been losing a lot more than winning recently.
Yeah.
So I'm having to try and explore out and try different things, and
Oh no.
yeah, it's a
No.
shame.
Gotta
But
explore your options, I see. Okay.
yeah,
That's a
I've
heartbreak.
bought my enchanted Robin Hoods so I can be playing some steel.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so the bling continues. We're just changing options. Gotcha.
Yes.
I love that. I love that you never unbling. That's such a yes. Please never stop because that's awesome.
I mean, I showed you my Black Lotus. Like,
Yeah. It's in.
it's a thing.
We don't just play fun cards. We play bling blow. Eyes need sun. So your opponent. Okay, you should inform your opponents when you play that they might have to wear sunglasses.
Yes, I should do that.
They just feel like, hey, you need to either sign this contract where it says if you get blinded by this
Sign a
bling,
waiver.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You might need to have like a couple of waivers a tournament you go to where it's like, oh, you're gonna play against me. I'm sorry, legally I have to give you this paper. The bling might hurt your eyes.
Yep.
But so kind of shifting. How has that been like? Because I know like getting used to like a deck that you're so familiar with, and suddenly after playing with like couple of like multiple months, 3 minimum, is the shift been interesting, or just been kind of like okay, the game is simple in a simple state so far. It's kind of not that impossible to shift out of.
It's been interesting. I've definitely, the first time I played with a steel deck, I started with Steel Emerald
Okay.
as my first foray into different things. And my first thought was, wow, winning is so much easier because you're not working for every single little edge like I had to with Mufasa. Because the cards are just that much more powerful.
Right.
And so I'm playing around with, I today post my, or not today, I will be tomorrow posting my first video of playing Ruby Amethyst for the first time.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
You're really
That,
exploring your options. I see.
yeah. Yeah, and it's real interesting. I'm not playing the decks perfectly, and I can definitely tell that I'm making a lot of misplays because it's new to me. But the power being there means that even if you do misplay a little, you can still win. And that's not something that's possible with Mufasa. Mufasa, you pretty much have to play perfectly and hope to get a little lucky.
Right. Obviously with Mufasa for sure, but I mean, I don't know. That's like it's like me playing with like not as good decks as well. It's like when I played the Emerald Steel right now, it just feels so. Oh, I just play a good card and I win. Like I don't have to try. This is weird. Like I'm playing the Sad Beast and then I sing twice with the new Ursula and it's like, oh, I'm just gonna advantage so much now. It's such a weird feeling, and it's
The
good.
first time I sang "And the Storm Rages On" with Ursula and banished 2 characters, drew 2 cards. I'm like, why haven't I always been doing this?
Why am I refusing to win? Like, what's going on? And that's so cool because I think playing those decks that you bond with in a sense is just always great, and then unlocking the meta and then realizing, oh, I can do this significantly easier and have better results. It's just like, why am I not doing this? Because you love the thing you loved. And I don't know, it's just a weird relationship with the decks and stuff like that I personally have as well. It's like, I love the deck that I built set 1, but it's unplayable. So it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, set 1 I was on the Amber Sapphire deck that just completely fell off the face of the earth.
It was topping events. It was winning games. Like it was like winning tournaments, 1Ks and stuff, and then just gone, never to be seen again until. I mean, I don't even know if that deck is like salvageable at this point, but eventually it will get there. But yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah, it does feel really bad to put my Rapunzel's away because that's my card.
You like I mean, obviously the picture and stuff.
Yeah.
I guess let me also shout out the cat.
Yeah, the cat's making an appearance.
Of course, gotta have the fur babies. How can we not?
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of told my story about Cusco before, but I love having people that love their card because obviously the whole pizzazz or whatever with me is Cusco. I love to hear about like the reasons why kind of that happened with other people. Is there's a problem like is there more other reason than it's just a good card, or is just like does it have a deeper meaning, or like why Rapunzel? I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I like drawing 3 cards. Drawing 3 cards is
Okay,
really
so good
powerful.
card, good card. Got it.
Yes, so that's a lot of it. I do just think the art is very pretty.
Mm. Do you have the foils?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Why didn't even I ask? Why did I even ask? No, the foil I think is really like just such a like it's not as pow, but it's more of like it's just subtle because it's like a little light that shows up in her like background, and it's cool. I think it just adds into the ability. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So getting rid of your favorite card, and as someone that did that 3 months ago, it's painful, and I understand your
Yep.
pain. It's tough to have them look in your binder. At least yours is expensive, so you can actually look at it and be like, okay, I can, it's valid. Look at my binder. So mine is like 95 cents now. So it's
Yeah. And
it's
I can still imagine a world where she'll be
I
right
mean,
back
she's
on
still
top of the meta
good.
again. Yeah. It's just Amber's not great right
Right,
now.
right. Like the Steel
Like Steel
Song.
Song, yeah.
Go
Steel
ahead.
Song
Yeah.
is good, but
Is that
outside
even
of that,
is that even running Rapunzel's? I haven't like. I think people are still cutting it right now, right? Is it just? It's still a good card, but
yeah, it sometimes sees play, sometimes doesn't. I don't
mm,
think anyone knows what the best list is yet.
right. Yeah, we just gotta knock onto the pros doors and be like, give us our sauce. Uh, but yeah, no, it's so interesting to have that. And yeah, it's sad. It's a little sad. Um, but we'll move on. We'll move on. We'll get
Yep.
better and better. More Rapunzel's come out. More things we'll do, and we'll only get better. But yeah, it's definitely something to be looking out for. It's some cars that just come. Eventually, we gotta live in the copium that's come back. That's what I've been doing for the 3 months. Rapunzel's a
Yep.
good card overall. It's a draw 3, so I believe you got
Yeah,
this.
I'm sure I will play her again even before the 4th set comes out.
Gotta just sneak it in the deck. Just gotta do that. But
Yep.
so are you? Well, I guess since you're talking about changing your decks to compete and stuff, the OP conversation, right? It's the big deal. Are we training for it? Are we planning on traveling for it? Are we trying to get that Stitch for reals? Because I know you like that bling.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to get a Stitch. I don't know how much traveling I'll be doing just because I am out on the West Coast
Uh huh.
and so much of the stuff is not, a
Yeah.
quick drive away.
Definitely. Unfortunately.
But everything that's in Seattle, I'll go to. And if it's reasonable to get down to Portland or something,
Gotta
I'm sure
try.
I will. Yep.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like OP and like bigger events that are coming up is just giving more reasons for people like to just be like, I don't know if I want to drive 3 hours, but it might be worth it.
Yeah,
So
those Stitches are pretty cool looking.
exactly, and the mat that you might get,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
so nice. It's so nice. But I guess on the community perspective, do you think the OP, because I know people are really complaining about League being too competitive, right? It's like, oh, people can't win the promos, people can get the pins because people are just trying too hard. Do you think the OP is gonna have that feel? I mean, it's competitive level, so you should be prepared for it. But do you think that like mid casual level is gonna kind of shy away from it, or do you think this is gonna bring more people?
I've been kind of shocked at some of the responses I've seen. I've seen people complaining when these get tied to 1Ks
Mm-hmm.
or 5Ks or the like. And I get where they're coming from a little bit. Like the Magic game days, which is what these are kind of equivalent to,
Mm-hmm.
are pretty casual.
Right.
But the Magic game days gives out promos that are worth like $10,
Sure.
where these promos are going to be worth significantly more.
We don't
So
even. Yeah.
it's hard to
Compare.
blame people from wanting to be competitive about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's just gonna be high end, and I think I think it's important. I mean, I had this conversation at my like my semi like the Saturday locals. I was like, League is fine. That's a place where you can just have fun, but I just refuse to believe that you shouldn't play your meta deck. just because it's League. You know, if you want to try, test out, and have fun with a good deck, you should be able to, and you're gonna eventually win because you just have a good deck, and it's kind of part of it. But it's impossible to just be up. I feel like it's the card game's like never-ending cycle of just being upset about good deck, good, I can't win, and
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's why I never got into EDH and Magic,
Oh,
because I just want to play the best, most tuned deck, and that's kind of frowned upon in the EDH culture of Magic.
yeah, it's that weird like, oh, commander's fun. I mean, I can't. I'm those guys. I play Slimefoot as my commander, so it's like I'm not allowed to be like, oh, those decks are too, because I have a terrible deck. So it's just I don't know, but with EDH though, I feel like it's a little bit different because it was based on a fan-made format. Now it's turning into competitive, which is like I don't know if that's something that should be done because like the company's leaning too much into it, which is definitely something that I hope
Oh yeah,
like
there's
Lorcana's
that's
yeah.
yeah, that's a mess that we don't need to get into.
Yeah, like the commander stuff that the company decided to be like, woo, is a little too much, definitely. But I think Lorcana has too new to have that even happen. But I think fun formats should exist, which is why I always promote stories format. But when it comes to winning prizes in any competition, you shouldn't be mad at someone for trying to win it. Like it's just like,
Yeah,
how can you be mad? Because people are just trying to win, and that's just part of it. Like even in League, if you're a little competitive, it's gonna happen. And I don't know, you shouldn't take it seriously, but winning should be the goal at the end of the day.
yep. And our league does mostly draft, so
Oh,
that kind of evens the play field for people who
that's a good
have all
idea.
of the cards and who don't.
Oh, draft league sounds magical. Not I just heard Nive like scream into somewhere as the draft league conversation came about. I hear it in the background. He's screaming from states away from us.
Yes.
Oh, that's such a good idea because then now everything is casual. Everything is a draft. If you get lucky, you get lucky. But that's draft. That's draft. That's what we do. Draft.
Yep.
So
Actually, my first ever draft there, I opened one of my enchanted Mauis.
oh, one day, one. Oh, that's a dream. That's a dream. So, okay. So that just went straight into the deck. You're just like, all right, cool. Didn't have to buy that
Yep.
one.
Yep.
That's perfect. That's so good. So draft leagues, have you been enjoying it? That's now that I'm kind of very invested in that. Like, how have you been doing that often? I know that's probably a little bit more costly, but how has that
Yeah.
experience been, especially comparing like for winning like prizes?
Yeah, it's been fun. They do store credit as prizes,
Oh,
which,
nice.
if you do some winning, you can just chain them together so you don't have to pay.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I have found this most recent set to not be the most fun and limited,
Mm.
and our store has heard that, and they're going to try doing 2 packs of this set and 2 packs of the second set.
Interesting. When you say
The
not fun,
capsule.
I haven't played limited this format because I was so new. Why do you think it wasn't fun?
It's not that it's not fun, it's just that it's missing some of the bread and butter cards that, as they get more interesting. We're just missing, like, there's not a lot of evasives, there's not a lot of some other things that
Mm.
hopefully including some of the second set in will even things out a little bit better.
Oh, I see. So I guess was just the game states just not fun. It was it like one of the not fun, but like wasn't like I don't know. You just play big vanillas and call it. Was it that type of situation, or was it just like, oh, I'm just top decking for the mid range because I don't have anything. I have no removal. It's just play a card and turn, play a card and turn, no
Yeah, there's not
interaction.
as much removal, and the locations are very game warping.
Oh, I see. Because there's only like one removal, right?
Yeah,
And that's only if you pack it, and you can pack like Along Came Zeus, but that doesn't kill much.
yeah.
Okay,
But Rise of the Titans is a very high pick.
mm-hmm. I mean,
Like, I first picked it out of packs before because
so
it's
good.
that important to deal with, especially like McDuck Manor. It's just
9,
not,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh God. Oh my God. I didn't Mac the manor first pick. I gotta look into the draft selections, but wow. So
Yeah.
the winnings
So
are
I
the
think just
uh-huh.
doing 2 and 2 just means there will be less locations around, which I think is going to be good all around.
Yeah, for sure. Less locations, less headaches.
Yep.
Then some cards are less like I mean the Titans card is gonna be like highly sought after, but I can see how it might balance that out with options that you have, especially in set two with more removal or some more draw power, stuff like that. That might help you get there. But
Yep.
yeah, no, that's it's just it's fascinating that your locals does draft. Do you still get your points?
They've never really.
Oh, who gets the pins?
I'm not going to tell them. They do pins
Right.
to people. They don't do them every week, but they do people who are continuously winning.
Okay, okay. Oh, that's again, that's another interesting conversation because it's like, are we rewarding winning, and then does that mean that those like maybe I don't know how many people show up, but like I guess like the top 15% just have like 90 pins.
My star is definitely rewarding winning,
Uh huh.
but I think the people who go to my store know that
Right.
and are, on the same wavelength.
Okay. So I guess.
It's the community that they have harbored is a competitive community.
Okay. I guess if you attract the similar mindsets, then it can't be that bad. And like there's probably different ones with more casual opportunities, but I guess when there's a lot of competitive scenes, someone that's coming from a Yu-Gi-Oh perspective, that's always a scary thing because like you end up not enjoying that time. But I feel like even Lorcana, that doesn't happen in the competitive like high end situations because like the people that are in the high end conversation, I personally had the honor to have spoken to them, text them, all that stuff. It's just been everyone's so like insightful, so kind. They just happen to be good players, and it's just it's something magical about the Lorcana community. Is like even the highest, like my goat Zach Bivens, he's just one of the kindest souls. It's kind of a theme that I've noticed on like other high end card games that I've kind of seen competitively take over. So that's just
Yeah, the two 1Ks that I've played in, I've definitely just been had much more levity than any Magic tournaments that I go to.
it's just nicer, right? Like I mean, everyone's trying to win a big prize, but at the end of the day, like how mad can you be truly when you're playing
Yeah.
a llama Cusco to tap for one? Like how are you gonna be upset at something like, oh no, you played Hades? Oh, like how can you be mad at something so like I don't know, cute and like
Yeah, and I think, these tap into our nostalgias, and
just right in.
when that itch is being scratched, it's really hard to be too serious.
Yeah. And I think that's why this game is gonna, I think, do for well forever because of that reason. Because it's a serious game. It's hard to master, but you can't truly take it seriously because you're not playing with cards that are like too intense and like just like I don't know. It's just hard to get mad, and it's also inviting families, friends, casual people to just enjoy, and it's just overall bringing wholesomeness into a card game that I haven't seen in a very long time, at least.
Yeah, it's definitely a much more family friendly environment than Magic is.
And it introduces the new people. I like you play Magic, but like how much can you really invite someone to play Magic to be like, hey, here's the most basic cards. We're gonna have fun without really explaining the deeps and details. With this, you can. You spend 30 minutes teaching somebody, and they're gonna learn everything because everything is just simple, linear, and they'll. I mean, they might not know everything, but they'll just learn the basics. What I feel like Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh is struggling to get those newer people playing in a casual standpoint.
Well, and I think the older a card game gets, it's just going to get harder regardless because, instead of 1 year of mechanics, there's 30 years of mechanics, and that's a big difference.
Yeah, I get that's also true. Instead of, I don't know, 600 cards is what, 30,000, twenty
Yeah.
thousand, something absurdly high. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just there's so much to do, but I'm glad that we just happen to be in a great little community and this game is just flourishing, and I'm really excited to see what's about to come. But again, thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's always a
Sorry about the
blast.
sound issues at the beginning.
Oh, that's okay. It's a live show. This show doesn't supposed to isn't this show is not made to be good. This show stinks, and I really appreciate you for being on the show. It's an honor to have you. But before I do let you go into the rest of your night, I hope is wonderful. Where can people find you? What are you up to? And your last final words that you want to let the people know.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter and YouTube at Lauren_Kana. Just went for the pun name. And I've been starting to really post videos. Like, I started right when the game first came out and then stopped for a while. But now I'm getting back into it and I'm really enjoying myself. And that's kind of the last thing that I want to say is make sure no matter what you're doing, when you play games like this, you enjoy yourself. So don't be so wrapped up in winning that it stops becoming fun, because then why are you spending your free time doing something that's not fun?
That's a beautiful way to end the night. I really appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for being on the show. I really appreciate it. It's an honor. But I wish you and your fur baby a wonderful night, and I'll see you around. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful night.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Well, of course. Bye.
Bye.
Chat. We're killing it, chat. Lauren, I appreciate you. I appreciate the conversation. I hope you had a good time. I hope I wasn't too lame. I hope I wasn't too loud. But I really appreciate the time that everyone offers here. I'm gonna be leaving off to the night. Another fantastic episode of Lorcana After Dark. Again, I'm your host, yours truly, Y Breezy. We'll be back on Tuesday with more conversations, more things to talk about, more guests, more shenanigans, more loudness. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and lads and ladies. I gotta do the lads and ladies things more because it's LAD on Lorcana After Dark. But that's for branding purpose. We're gonna talk about that. But I don't deserve anyone that shows up here. This show stinks. I again, thank you everyone that stopped by. Grace in your face, the geek table 85, Bobby Mech, who. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much for everyone that's been on the show. It's an honor and pleasure to be online every Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's honestly a blessing to be here discussing these things with y'all. And hold on, chat. Wait, hold on. You can't be leaving. You don't leave just yet. Oh, chat. Hold on, chat. This is the time. You know the drill. If you've been around, we do this thing where we do the thing and you do the thing. You smile. It's for purposes. Okay, chat. Chat, look at me. Chat. We say hi. This goes to people. This goes to people that are just hanging out, right? Okay, chat. Okay. So hold on. All right, chat. That was a beautiful picture. You look so pretty. Wow, chat. Look how pretty you look. Wait. Hold on. I kind of. Someone blinked, chat. Someone blinked. Okay, chat. Oh wow, look how beautiful you look, chat. Look how beautiful you look. Look. That's us. That's you. That's me. That's you. We look so pretty. That's gonna go to Snapchat. So, I hope you all have a wonderful night. I'll see you Tuesday.